Today we're going to talk about what kind of art supplies I use to make drawings like this one behind me. It's definitely my most popular asked question is what medium is this? So we're going to get into it as far as what medium I use, as well as what paper I work on, etc., etc. So let's do it. The main thing that I'm using is Prismacolor markers. They come in sets like this. I like the 72 set just like as a base. To show you what they look like. So each one has two sides. One side has a small tip for like smaller areas, and the other side has a larger chisel tip. You can also buy these in a brush tip if you prefer to make like paintbrush strokes. I like the chisel tip for coloring in large areas. Next item that I use in every single drawing is my outliner, which is actually just a basic Sharpie pen, not to be confused with the fine tip marker. The pen is like way thinner, and it doesn't smudge when I color over top of it with my markers. Gel pens. Gel pens are like my favorite fun, playful thing at the end of a drawing to add in detailing. They draw really well over top of the markers. I've also heard they draw really well over top of watercolor. I'm not using anything expensive or fancy. These are Jelly Roll brand gel pens. They're pretty cheap and they are available at most art stores. Last thing that I would recommend is finding a good paper. For markers, I prefer watercolor paper with kind of like a softer grain, so it's not super rough. It won't mess up the nibs that much. My personal preference is Canson brand, and these come in these nice pads that have like 30 sheets in them. This is an 11 by 15 inch. They have all different sizes depending on how big you want to work, and then the pages just tear out. So super simple. I usually don't even go through one of these in a year. This is 140 pound and it is a cold press watercolor paper. Here is another one of my drawings behind me, just for another example of what you can do with just these materials. I hope that this was helpful for you guys, and if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments. Happy drawing!